Press start. We are go.
Sorry, we're late, everybody. We'll be there in a second. What's going on, everybody? Don't mind us. We were just losing money on meme coins. That's why we're late.
That is why. And then we were reminiscing on sapphires, which actually
Yes.
I need to turn the light on. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
Okay, since he's gone, what's going on? It is Friday. Oh, no, he's back.
Yeah. There we go. My shiny
Decent
forehead.
recovery today.
Yep, decent recovery. We got some stuff in the market moving a little bit, which is exciting. I am stepping up my game. I got After Effects and some of the Adobe stuff. So hopefully I'll be able to do some cool things with videos. Yeah, I mean, how was your day, Desert? What you been up to?
It was good. It was good. Made some trades. Got into a SWE trade, got out of a SWE trade that I was underwater on. You know, hit a little scalp on XRP, and can't be much better than that, right?
Dude, that's pretty
Make
awesome.
money.
That's pretty awesome. I interviewed Dave today, and I love Dave from Squeak. I think Squeak is a really solid meme coin on Cardano and the Cardano ecosystem in general. But also, like, his project is pretty simple and straightforward, right? You have, they're going to be having an NFT, but the NFT is really only to, like, identify the community, kind of like a membership. So he said, think about it. Yeah, there we go. Squeak, right? He said, think about the NFT kind of like a gold bar, right? But they basically have a system that is better than the 404 standard. And their token is actually like silver coins that you use for trade. So you will always be able to trade tokens for the NFTs, right? And there's a specific rate. And this opens up a whole bunch of arbitrage opportunities between the NFTs on the different platforms, and you can always trade in and out of them with your tokens. So if you ever see an undervalued NFT on a market, you just buy it, trade it for tokens, and then you can straight up cash out and get ADA that way, right? And
so it's a set rate.
Yeah.
Does it change at all, or it's just set
I
in
think
stone?
that there's like a specific like bonding curve conversion between the two, right? So
Okay.
he's basically invented a lot of ways for there to be arbitrage in the community. But the whole goal of Squeak is actually just to create a brand. So he wants to basically do a Pudgy Penguins type level of branding and marketing with like actual in real life products. And one of the things that I was talking about, he was excited about the fact that they're going to have Marmot plushies like an actual product, right? I
Right.
was like, dude, what you should do is, since like you're trying to sell out the NFTs, you hopefully you'll sell out the NFTs, but then you should sell a very limited collection of the plushies. But
Right.
each one comes in like a box. You can't see into it, or it's delivered to you, or however it is that you do it. So that way you can you use this with IP? Yes, you can use all of the IP, and it's all yours. But we're talking about an in real life mint. So like you buy the plushie, and some of them will be rare and have some of the characteristics from the collection, and the rest of them will be like common, right?
Okay.
Yeah. But
I like
shout
it.
out to Aaron. We love Aaron. He's doing some awesome things out here.
What's
Look
going
at
on?
his, you know.
Okay, I think John froze. I wonder if he is still with us. Maybe not. Well, while we
There we
wait,
go. So now I'm
are you
back.
there? Okay, there
What?
we are. Okay. Nothing.
Yeah, I'm back. I just have a little robot moment. But yeah, so I'm excited about what he's doing, and he's a really smart guy. I think it's cool. It's very fun, but also like the IP brand play. It's really all he's going for. He wants people to think cute, and everything that's cute. Small animals that are furry, that are cute, literally anything cute, squeaks, right? And it's cute. So he wants people to think cute, squeak, Cardano.
Anything
Anyways,
squeaks if you squeeze it hard enough.
well, yeah, it's true. But it was a cool conversation we had, and I'm excited about what he's doing over there. And I like that he's passionate about it, right? He said no roadmap. He's transparent with the community about what he's trying to do, but he works a full-time job. So he can't promise anything on a specific timeline. He doesn't want to disappoint people, but he will get everything he's promises to get done eventually, right? So I think it's good.
I give him props just for that, just for running a project and having a full-time job. It's freaking exhausting sometimes. I mean, we also do YouTube and everything like that too, but it's like job, project, YouTube, freaking.
It's a lot.
It's exhausting sometimes, bro.
It is exhausting sometimes. That's why when we're getting ready, I usually get in here a lot earlier. But today, my wife offered me like an olive branch in the form of like half of the beer that she was drinking. And I had to take a moment, and I had to take that olive branch, and then it was kind of like, okay, this is our peaceful moment right here.
Why would you need an olive branch from your wife? What did you do?
Oh, always something. Always
something about everything. Let me get another light on in here.
But it was a blast. Had a really good day with my family. Got a bunch of things done around the house. Had a bunch of meetings. That was good. Felt productive. And tomorrow we're going to the beach, and we're gonna have a massive bonfire to clean the beach. Right? It's a mess up.
I don't think I'm doing anything tomorrow. I think I got to go get dog food and go to the dispensary, and that's about it.
I mean, that sounds like a really good.
It's playoff weekend, so I'll definitely be doing that, and then working on some stuff for the project for sure.
We talked about the soccer news yesterday, but I guess the thing that you will be excited about is when the Chiefs partner with Cardano. Is that what we're waiting for?
The Chiefs?
Yeah.
I don't give a crap about the Chiefs.
No, you don't. What's your favorite football team?
Well, I'm in Arizona, baby. It's Cardinals.
Oh, Cardinals. Gotcha.
If it's not the Cardinals, it's got to be the Lions, because that's where I moved from.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. I mean, I remember seeing the Lions came to our high school when I was a kid and played basketball against the local fire department, and the punter was like doing bounce kicks into the net and everything. It was pretty cool. So yeah, Cardinals, but the Cardinals suck. I mean, they're my team, but they freaking suck. So it's kind of like being a Cowboys fan, right, Daniel?
There we go. Shout out to Daniel.
But I grew up on the Lions. I grew up watching Barry Sanders and everything like that before we moved out here.
Cowboys, ironically, are my dad's least favorite team. Also, but I tend to go for. I really like Cincinnati Bengals. Right?
Yeah.
They're hit or miss, but I like them. It's close to where I grew up. And then Baltimore Ravens, just because Maryland. And it's like, I just kind of think sometimes they're awesome, you know?
So who are you rooting for in the playoffs?
Honestly, that's a different kind of like thought process I have there, but it's definitely the Chiefs. I'm definitely shooting for the Chiefs just because the Chiefs are my dad's favorite team. He gets excited every time they play. He always asks me if I'm watching, and I'm like, no, Dad. But I'm rooting for you.
Right. All right. Well, it's Friday night. Okay, never mind. I thought we really were losing money on this meme coin here a second ago, but it's steady. It's a red candle, but it's steady. It's Friday night. Let's get into it. You know?
All right. So you got to reset the room because you always do it better.
All right. Everybody, do us a favor. If you're on YouTube, hit that like button, subscribe, and that notification bell. We don't need that graphic anymore, sir. If you look in the bottom left-hand corner.
Oh, that's true.
That's true. We go live Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. PST, bringing you the daily updates on what's going on in the crypto market, going over a few charts, seeing what's the daily news, all that good stuff. If you're on Twitter, tag some DGens. You guys know what to do. And let's get it. Let's get into the market update.
Let's get into it.
So we are going to start off this update by showing you the coin that John and I bought into. DYOR, this could go to zero. And as a proof of point, the coin we got into last night did go to zero. So
no. That's that. Look, that is
you're
bad
right,
information.
Right,
it went up about 4 million%. You just can't take the money out.
It actually went to a $1 billion market cap, and we got in at like 60,000. The problem is there's no liquidity, even though it says 1.5 million.
Yeah, you just can't sell. So we're basically billionaires. We just can't sell. So we can't realize those gains. But this one's
MEXC is the one we just got into. It does have a lot better. If you go to they actually have a Twitter page, a Telegram, and a website. Not like it takes much to put those up, but
and it's
it is on there.
Autonomous, and it's an autonomous agent that's been tweeting for them about the project. So, I mean,
of course.
Like it takes too much time for.
So, Rattle launched today from Simple. Okay.
Yes. From Simple. And actually, like, I was watching that. I felt like I got in late, and I want to actually talk to him. I'm talking to him tomorrow, and I'll see if that's something that we're going to take part in from the
Is
project.
it on SNEC.fun?
Yes.
Okay, so it hasn't bonded yet?
No, it already bonded. It already finished.
Okay.
But, yeah, I want to check out. He said that it's not a meme coin.
Called Rattle.
Well, I mean, he said that like there's actually like something that they're trying to do. It bonded in 15 minutes. And yeah, I saw the bond, and then
Which one is it? I'm assuming it's the one,
that one
right here with 15,000 liquidity.
You guys get any Jai Haas? Is that on Sui? Probably.
I don't know what that is. I don't know.
Which
we'll have to look at that. So if this is it, we are flat on the 5 minute. It's not dumping though. It looks like people sold off.
See, that was kind of like, so I was looking at it while it was like in the downtrend, and then like now that it's kind of like evened out, that was sort of where I was thinking about. Oh, it's Ronin.
Ronin and base via
Virtual.
virtuals. Oh, okay.
We'll have to check.
No, I don't even have any virtuals. I should have bought some on this dip, but I never did. It doesn't have a lot of liquidity or a lot of volume, but it just launched. All these dots right here is because there's no volume in the movement. So nothing happened for, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 minutes. But I'm sure it'll do all right. What is it for? What'd you say it was for?
He said that there was something real underlying in it, and I didn't get all the information. There was a space, but it was while we're doing some other things. So
we will have to wait until more info comes out then.
Yeah, I am. No, I'm interviewing him tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening, and then I'm going to get all the alpha there.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right, let's start the update by going over the DCA portfolio. So we're at 2,300. Everybody, this is a DCA portfolio. We put in $100 every Friday, and we've been doing it since the second week of September. So we're 17 weeks in or something like that, and we're at about $2,300. Today's DCA, I threw 100 in Ondo. Okay, and the reason I threw the whole 100 in Ondo is, if you guys remember, we had a bag of Ondo in here. Okay, and because of the unlock, I sold it at $1.80. So I sold it all, and then I bought back in at like $1. So I must have bought back in like $1.27 because we're down a few bucks. And the reason I did this, the unlock is on the 18th, and I'm getting mixed messages about the unlock. Okay, you go on token unlocks, and it shows a major cliff unlock of 138% of the supply being added to the ecosystem. You talk to some of these, people that are more in tune with Ondo, I almost call them Ondo maxis, because that's the way I felt like I was being attacked because I was an idiot, because I don't understand that it's a linear unlock, even though I can't find a fucking thing that says it's a linear unlock.
That was actually exactly what it was. It was like, you idiot, you need to do more research. It was like, don't you know that 80% of that unlock is actually going into the Ondo treasury? Well, no, we didn't know.
And even the video that this dude posted, the dude is saying in the little TikTok about what's going on, and he's got words scrolling behind him, but nowhere on that paragraph does it say about the actual tokenomics or whatever. So what I did, I threw 100 in just in case. And if it does dump, I believe in Ondo. So if it does dump, I'll just buy more, But
we still were able to get a bigger bag, right? Because you were able to sell at 180 whatever, and then get back in at $1.20.
Yeah, because I think we sold about $200 worth at $1.80, and I threw in $100 at $1.27. So I'm not too concerned about it. We're still up, and like I said, if it does dump, we'll DCA into the dump, But I want to have some exposure. So if it doesn't dump, we've already bought back in at like a 60% discount or a 40% discount. So going over that. So that's where we're at on the DCA portfolio. I was looking at some of these. Some of these are pretty high, or some of them are kind of low and some of them are kind of high. I hate that I can't show this whole screen. It freaking pisses me off. And I can't get that. There we go. Let's see if I can get at least most of that on the screen at once. I think that's it right there. Yeah. Okay. So these are the all-time for these. So Cardano is about 229. So Ondo all-time, we're up $83. Like Superverse, we're down. Bonk, we're down. Whiff, we're down. Jupiter, we're down. Aerodrome, we're down. Pith, we're down. But when we started getting up here, like FET, we're up. Oh no, FET, we're even. But some of these words, here we go. Mantra, we bought into Mantra and then it just exploded. And it's probably been one of the best holders of its value during this whole crash. Because, I mean, it topped out at like 426 and it never really fell below like the 370s, you know, and now it's at 398 or 393. So, but that's where we're at on the DCA portfolio. We got another 9 months and we'll see how good we do. We'll put in $5,200 and we'll see where we're at come September. Talos is the ticker. Yes, Talos is the ticker, sir. You own a bag of Talos, and I already closed Tap Tools, or I would bring it up. Let's get into the actual market. We were break even, but when we refresh the data, we're actually down 0.3, coming in at 3.429 trillion. We have a 24-hour volume of 163 billion. So even lower than yesterday. Fridays are usually low liquidity. We got Bitcoin coming in at 54.4%, Ethereum at 11.4%, and you can tell there's no action because it's only 2.7 Gwei to send to ETH transaction. We are up on Bitcoin though. So we got Bitcoin coming in at 94,235. Excuse me. Up 0.7%. It just ticked. Ethereum at 32.41, down 0.2. We got XRP at 234, down 2.2. BNB at 690, up 0.1. Solana still under 200 at 186, down 1.2. We got Doge coming in at 33.29, up 2.1. Cardano at 92, down 0.4. And most of these coins were actually much higher midday. We had that nice little rally. It seemed like the jobs report, which was actually a bearish report, in my opinion, made the market spike because we came in way over estimations on new jobs and well above last month, which is actually a negative indicator going forward into a QE or whatever. So into the FOMC meeting. So with their dual mandate, it's to, you know, lower inflation and make sure we have a strong labor market. Well, if there's a bunch of job openings, they don't want to see that because unemployment actually ticked down from 4.2 to 4.1. 4.2 is expected, and that's good. So if companies have all this money to hire people, then for whatever reason, that's a negative factor on when they do their little thing. So
that being said, we covered yesterday that banking administrators took out double-digit bonuses or bonuses that were double digits higher than previously. So yeah, that was an article we covered yesterday. And then so like when you see stuff like that happen, it's definitely an indicator that some wonky things are going to happen down the line in the economy.
And Tim Cook just got an 18% raise. The CEO of Apple, he just got an 18% salary raise ahead of the new ahead of the earnings report or whatever.
They probably fired all the adults that they had in Asia and then only hired their children
to pay for his salary. It's possible. Yeah. It's very possible. So we got Tron, and look at that. SWE, baby. SWE has, we were talking about this yesterday, it has jumped into number 12. If you were to take out stable coins, SWE would be a top 10 coin right now. And I mean, it passed Avalanche with some gusto. It was actually, I think, what was it yesterday? It was down like
it was like 10 million or something like that.
Yeah, it was. I think it was like 300 or 400 million below Avalanche. And when I checked it earlier, it was 600 million above Avalanche. And now we're still 300 million above Avalanche, 300 and some change, 350 million above Avalanche. So way to go. We love to see it. Definitely one of the biggest movers today. All week we've been going over the TA, and I told you that the SWE chart looks the best out of all of them, and it proved it today. So biggest winners, we got Phantom up 8.1%, and we got Sonic, previously Phantom, up 7.6%. So kind of odd. Maybe there's a little arbitrage right there, but I don't think you can swap back and forth. We got Algorand up 6.5. We got Big Get up 5.3. Celestia up 5.3. SWE up 4.7. Bitcoin Cash, who cares? Aptos up 3.5. Uniswap up 3.3. So we do have some gainers. Not a lot, but we definitely have some gainers. So that is bullish. Biggest losers on the day, Virtuals down another 6.3. Damn. I don't know if the narrative has popped or what, but Virtuals under $3. If you believe in AI agents and stuff like that, damn, that's, remember, it was at like what, 436 or 456 or something like that. Mm-hmm. So same with AI 16Z at $1.36. Just the other day, it was at like 236. So definitely some coins to look at if you're trying to get into the market. Movement's also down 4.5. Athena down 4.8. Radium down 3.7. Tokenized exchange down 1.8. Pudgy Penguin still dumping down 2.2. And then Hyperliquid. And we got a little bit of red. Not too bad, though. We definitely have more green than we have red for sure. So that's about it on that. Let's go into the market. What do I got up here? I have SWE brought up, I believe. Yeah, let's go down to the 4 hour. So SWE now is looking like it has a bearish divergence. Not on the 4 hour, but when you come down here to like the 2 hour or the 1 hour right here, we are now showing bearish divergence on SWE, where we have higher price action and we have lower RSI and lower momentum. Red dots going down, money flow going down, VWAP going down. Okay, SWE did hit about 522 today. So it's still moving strong. We are above all the moving averages, I believe. Yeah, so we're still above the 4. I mean, we're still looking good. We're just going to need some of the lower time frames to reset a little bit. If we come down to the 15, that's interesting. Let's see here. What does that look like? So momentum's still going down. It looks like money flow is starting to curve back up, and VWAP is flat or wants to curve back up. And looks like we might be putting in a nice little friggin' flag right here. That could take us, that could get us to a new all-time high if it plays out. I would definitely be watching this overnight going into tomorrow. Maybe set an alarm, draw your lines, set an alarm on this trend line like I'm going to do right now. Crossing trend line 15 and boom. So now I know if it crosses this trend line and starts to break, I'm going to get a notification. But definitely like what's going on with SWE. It pumped very hard today. The 4% it says it pumped doesn't really do it justice, because overnight it was already down like almost 10%, and then it pumped, you know, and it was up like 10%. So right here, I mean, you can tell this is the 15-minute. And if it pumped, so this is about 10:15 this morning. and it bounced beautifully right off this SR level at 491 for a nice little 7% pump right there. But like if you come back all the way over here, this was last night, so it pumped from here. We actually put this out on the stream last night. We were talking about this trend line right here on the 4 hour. If it breaks this, it's going to take off. And I still got the measured move going to 580, the bigger move. But that little micro move on the inside could be our next leg up to get us above the all-time high, because we're definitely going to hit resistance at all-time high. That's a guarantee. There's going to be all kinds of sell orders. You know, it's a psychological number. So we might not quite make it to the, what do I have at 546? We might get to 536, get a little rebound, and then push on up. But I am looking for 580 on SWE. Let's look at Cardano. So rounding bottoms pay the bills, right? Well, until they don't, because we had a beautiful rounding bottom going on with Cardano last night, and it did break out. You know, it bounced right off of our SR level at 89 cents right here. So this would be last night, right about the time we go live. I think right about here is when we went live. So we did get a nice pump coming out of it. And then since last night, it hit 97.7. And then since last night, it's just kind of been trending. And then around the same time that SWE pumped today, it pumped today. And then now it's coming back down. Still looking good on Cardano. We do got the momentum coming down on the 1 hour. Let's go out to the 4 hour. We just printed a red dot on the 4 hour because we've had these 2 consecutive red candles here. If these continue, then you could see another pullback down to the downside. Money flow's got a little bit of, it switched a little bit bearish coming back down. We got the VWAP coming down, and then with the red dot, we're going to see the momentum come back down a little bit. But with all this being said, I do expect next week, maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday, we're going to start to see that Trump pump. We're going to start to see the inauguration. People are going to start buying in, getting ready. That hype cycle is going to start. That's just my opinion. The charts aren't telling me that. That's just fundamentals that are telling me that. So let's go look at Bitcoin real quick. So as you can see, we had this downtrend, and we were showing that, you know, the bullish div, and it bounced, it broke out, got above the 21 on the 4 hour. The problem is we are still below the 200. So this yellow line, it kind of blends in. Here, let me change the color of this. There. So now you guys can see that yellow line a little better coming in like that. That's your 200. And then that's the resistance at 97,887. So like I said last night, until we can get above this level, this 97.8 level, which happens to be the 200 MA, we're still not out of the woods. So I'm still not counting my chickens until we can get back above. And you can see even the 95,750, which we needed to get above, we bounced right off it on the 4 hour and never even retested it. We went up, we bounced, we came back down, boom, red candle, red candle. So good thing is they're not engulfing candlesticks like this one was, but we are not out of the woods until it breaks that. And I don't think we're going to see any kind of craziness this weekend. Maybe Sunday night. Sunday nights are extremely volatile, especially during the bull run, because you got the CME opening, and then you got Asia waking up Monday morning, and Europe waking up a little bit after them. So Sunday nights are really volatile, but we're still good. We are still good. The bull run is intact. Just think, it could be much worse.
It could be. Now, I'm going to share this first because shout out to Aaron. Really good shout out here. But so Virtual X Ronin Jai Haas launch and airdrop. The first AI agent on Ronin is awake. All right, so here we are. Now let's see. Key points. Virtuals Protocol is launching an AI agent on Ronin. Jai Haas, Virtuals. AI agents have taken the Web3 industry by storm, and they're coming to Ronin. Live on X, and the token is live on Base and Ronin. So meet Jai Haas. You may know Sky Mavis, co-founder, Jeffrey Jai Haas, Zerlin by many names, Professor, Doctor, Jai Haas _Axie. The Virtuals powered Jai Haas AI agent has been trained to embody Jai Haas spirit on X with more freedom and less responsibility and a bit more unhinged. Post with @Jai Haas on X now, introducing the token. And let's see. Should we see what are Virtuals agents?
Go ahead.
Let's see what's going on.
Virtuals Protocol is an on-chain AI gaming. Our proprietary GAME engine enables the creation of autonomous AI agents. These agents can speak and move in 3D spaces. They can learn, plan, and make decisions. They can interact with their environment and even make on-chain transactions with their own wallet. Games utilizing our agents have the ability to generate infinite content. Players can have back and forth interactions with agents in a human-like manner. A different action will cause a completely new chain reaction. Each player experiences their own unique storyline. AI agents have synchronized memory and consciousness, remembering interactions with each player across every game for a seamless experience. AI agents are co-owned, with revenues generated from dApps flowing back to owners via the blockchain. Explore endless possibilities with the Virtuals ecosystem.
So with this new token, token launching on Ronin, is there any possibility? I wonder if there's any possibility of that being like integrated or an AI agent on Axie Infinity or whatever. I don't know anything else that runs on Ronin.
Well, there actually, let me see if I can. There are a lot of games. Let's see, network games. Let's see if I can.
But Ronin spun off because of Axie Infinity, right?
Yes.
Axie Infinity got popular. It was massive during the last cycle. And then they created the Ronin chain, right? And then we had that big hack on the bridge.
So this looks like these are some of the ones that are on Ronin.
Okay.
But the idea was just that this was a chain that was specifically for, let's see, top running games. Yeah. Let's see. Well, it doesn't want to load that, so that's okay. Maybe it is now. But anyway, so that's pretty cool. And, it's an AI agent play that's on Base and Ronin. So I think Base is a place where things can really pop off. I think it's worth looking at. Now I have a bunch of silly articles that we read because we've been talking about this same thing so much that it's getting tired, but I love reading the articles because it's bullish. So right here, U.S. Bitcoin Reserve would have profound impact on adoption. Coin shares. What an amazing analysis of what's going on in the world. Who would have thought that one of the biggest, most powerful countries in the world would inspire other people, other countries to imitate it if it makes any kind of really profound decision, Obviously, so, we know.
On that note, though, we do have 2 more states that are introducing Bitcoin Strategic Reserve. New Hampshire proposes and North Dakota considers.
Bastard.
Do you have
Would
those?
It be New Hampshire and North Dakota?
Oh.
Introduce bill?
No. It would be New Hampshire and North Dakota.
Oh, shoot. Wait, hold on. I'm not even doing what I'm talking about. This is what I'm doing. I said New Hampshire and North Dakota. Damn. All right. So yeah, we've been talking about these states and nation states taking part in Bitcoin reserves. I think it makes a lot of sense. You kind of it makes a lot of sense for a lot of reasons, but you want to have a liquid asset that also is where you store value. This is where you can gauge the health of a treasury, right? It also offsets the risk from, I guess, governments acting poorly and just like inflation as well. So that's what we got there. This one I thought was kind of interesting, but this publicly traded distiller is launching a Bitcoin treasury reserve. The NASDAQ listed Heritage Distilling said it is planning to hold Bitcoin in its treasury, following the example of MicroStrategy and others. So this is bullish. The number of publicly traded companies adopting the Bitcoin standard is growing. And the latest to go in on the orange coin is spirits firm Heritage Distilling. Heritage Distilling, which trades on the NASDAQ under the ticker CASK, said Friday that it would start to hold cryptocurrency as a strategic asset and accept it for payments. The plan is subject to approval, the company said, and Heritage will first craft a policy. Ironic, right? They're a distiller. They're going to craft a policy for the board to greenlight before anything happens. But the Gig Harbor, Washington-based company said it was recognizing the millions of consumers who already hold and use Bitcoin as an asset and as currency on a regular basis. This, I guess, this is just Doge. But Heritage CEO Justin Stiefel said in a statement, Heritage has always been an innovator, and once again, we're leading the way in the craft spirit space as we prepare to accept Bitcoin as a form of payment for online e-commerce sales and to acquire and hold Bitcoin as an asset. Cash finished the day down 2.5% at a price of $1.55. The stock's price is down 47% over the last month. The company has probably taken inspiration from MicroStrategy, the quiet software company turned Bitcoin treasury giant.
Yeah, sounds like they're throwing a Hail Mary.
It does sound like they're throwing a Hail Mary. But, but I think that these kinds of businesses do well no matter what, right? People aren't going to stop.
Here's a question for you. Here's a question for you related to this. So this is just one of many companies that we're seeing buying up Bitcoin, reserve, and this and that. And it's expected. It's the bull run. Michael Saylor's everywhere. Bitcoin hits 108,000, blah, 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 blah. What's going to happen at the end of the cycle and Bitcoin retraces down to 50 or 40,000? I mean, are these companies going to go bankrupt? Are they going to freak out? Are they going to dump? Are they going to call it a Ponzi, a scam? Is it going to be the same thing? Or
I don't think it's going to be the same thing. Well, I think with the majority of them, it's not going to be the same thing because I think that these companies, as they make this shift towards crypto, they put crypto native people in positions of power to manage it. And the ones that don't, I think those will be the ones that fail. But I think that there is a unique specialization in people that understand the market. And I think that the value of that is only being highlighted by examples like MicroStrategy, like El Salvador, and these different players that understood what was happening and they took part in it. Right. And so I think that that's kind of how it's going to roll out.
I mean, I can see that. I mean, the other thing is that they hold strong, but it's very emotional, even for people that have been in crypto for a long time. To see a 30% correction, that's like devastating enough. You start judging your life's choices. Like, did I do this right? But that after cycle, man, whew. Just wondering what your opinion was on that.
Yeah, I definitely think that there will be some people that fumble the bag for sure. But I think for the most part, they're all going to be looking for experts before they actually get there. And I think that they're not comfortable. They're scared. You know what I mean? So they're going to be like, this is something we're open to doing, but we want it to be somebody that knows his fault, right? When it doesn't go the way we think it is. But Kenya to legalize Bitcoin and other crypto. This is bullish. Kenya has a lot of people. In the grand scheme of thing, the amount of money that Kenya has versus some of these nation states is not that big. But this is a move towards a positive direction. And I think the more times that people in lower economic areas across the whole world, as they get plugged into the crypto ecosystem, then the kind of work that they can do for the kind of money or value in crypto that they can generate and create is exponentially going to increase their wages and their quality of life. I think that this is just like going to happen. This is just like when people start working on the internet and they're able to do things on the internet, it definitely increases the things that they can do. You know what I mean? And the places that they can make income. And so I think this is bullish. I love this. And I hope we keep seeing stuff like this. This was the one that everybody saw today on Twitter for the most part, but Bitcoin corporate treasury shareholder proposal submitted to Meta. Due to its verifiable fixed supply, Bitcoin is the most inflation-resistant store of value available, the proposal read. And the thing here is I think Mark's going to do it. I think he's going to do it because he understands, and he's a tech guy. He's a nerd.
He was on Rogan today.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting. He probably asked about this too.
Well, I didn't get to that part, but Rogan was hitting them with they were having the discussion on
censorship,
on the censorship and stuff like that. It seemed like a lot of obfuscating by Mark. And
like just like not taking responsibility, putting out other people.
Well, I don't know. He looked very uncomfortable. But the dude's kind of weird to begin with, I guess. You know what I mean? He seems a little socially awkward to begin with. So it might not have been guilt or nerves or anything like that. It could just been his natural state. I've never really seen him too many times in long form like that. But Rogan wasn't pulling any punches. You know, they were talking about a wide variety of things. I only got about an hour into it and then had to get ready for the show. But I thought that was funny.
I think that he's probably the biggest thing in the way of Meta's success. And I think that the only obvious way that he's going to fix that is to go on Rogan, smoke a fat doob, and watch Dazed and Confused, and then have some dialogue there.
That is the greatest movie of all time. I am so happy to hear you see that.
Oh, dude, it's one of my favorites. It's a good one. It's a good one. I don't know if I would say the greatest movie of all time, but
that's my top movie right there.
That's your top movie. So
yep.
I think,
well, because you got to remember though. You got to remember, I was a teenager when it came out, and my brother grew up in the 70s. So always hearing my brother talk about the 70s, and then that movie come out. And it was like, and bro, like when that came out, we just pretty much got high and watched it all summer because it's Arizona. It's hot AF. There's not much outdoor activity in the summer, you know, unless you're swimming. But yeah, well, I'll watch it still to this day. I love that movie.
I think, and I can't watch it anymore because I've watched it too many times. But honestly, I feel like Ocean's 11 is like my favorite movie. And I think that it's my favorite because I remember the first time I watched it, and then I was like, just like mind blown, right? Because it's just like so good and it's so well done. And, you know, you watch it a few other times after that. And I look for that in movies today, but they don't have that, right?
And then you see like Oceans 12, 13, 14, and you're like, ugh.
Yeah, 16, 17, 18.
Right.
And then you have Heist, which is like Ocean's 11, but like not as like Smooth.
Right.
Anyways, yeah, for sure. Let's see. I don't want them to have my IP address, but 24-year-old arrested for alleged $4.6 million crypto scam that defrauded 300 people. I wish I knew 300 people that would give me $4.6 million.
Yeah, I was going to say, damn, how do you get 4.6 million out of only 300 people?
Because what I'm saying is, look, you give me 4.6 million, I'll send you a Bitcoin back. You know?
Right. Yeah, I guess if you're doing that
Half
one for one scam,
I'll send you a Bitcoin back. What's up, Jolisa? How are you doing? No, but
well,
really,
it only ends up being like 15,000 on average per person. So, okay.
Desert. So look, after this stream, I'm gonna ask you a favor. Okay. You said it's only 15,000 per person. Look.
Yeah, I'm not giving you 15,000.
Dude,
I'm not giving you 15,000.
I'm just asking for 13, bro. I'm just asking for 13.
I'm not giving you $13,000.
Nah, dude. Anyways, it's just the way that you said that cracked me up. But I think that this stuff keeps.
We don't know where you're at, Jaleesa, but definitely stay safe out there in California.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the fires. You know, I mean, that sucks, you know, and it's not their fault. They live in an area that could just go up like a tinderbox. You know what I mean?
You know,
bad forest management and all kinds. So stay safe out there. I don't know where you're at, but
definitely stay safe out there. And shout out to Jay Coco. I said that a little bit earlier, but it might have been missed there. All right. So then we covered all this stuff. We got all the new states. Oh my gosh, my dogs are going crazy. Let's see. I really think that's just about it. Everything. I think you covered most of the bookmarks that I had.
You covered?
Stock market and tumble. No, I think you covered.
How did I cover?
Well, you didn't. You just, oh, you're right. You only covered that one that was the same article. Let me see if I have.
I have a couple of bookmarks here that I've been storing up the past few days. While
Here,
you're looking for that,
I should have. I think there's some overlap there.
Okay. So, you know, these are the articles that John already went over. North Dakota considers, New Hampshire. But this is big. We were just talking about Mantra earlier. Mantra Chain will tokenize at least 1 billion of UAE property firm Dhamaka. So that's definitely bullish for Mantra. We like Mantra. Here we go. The top 8 AI projects on SWI. Why did it not show me? So they're saying Ox Agent, SWI, DPIN AI, DeSci Agents, AI Sentient Net, SWI AI Fun. But they don't have the original Agent S. They have a picture of it right here, but that's not the original. See, I'm not following this one. Is this the one? This ain't the one we're in.
No, it's not.
We're in Agent S. This might be it. This might be the one we're in. But so here's a list from them. And then this has just been over the past couple of days. TradFi firms are flocking to crypto after Trump win. Ripple CEO. This is so. The ETFs already added 585 million in 2025, and that was from the 6th. That was 4 days ago. So it added $500 million in the first 5 days, you know. And then we talked about this, you know, 2 billion, SWI hitting 2 billion in TVL. Dana White joins Meta. He talked about that today too. Shark Tank, Kevin Miller says he's trying to acquire TikTok to prevent U.S. ban. And then that's about it. I must have bookmarks under a different, this is under Crypto Nightly. I must have bookmarks under a different, like my account or JPEG Empire or something like that. But speaking of that, what do you guys think? Hold on real quick.
Yep.
What do you guys think of the new logo and banner for Crypto Nightly? So this is going to be our new logo and banner going forward across all social media. Shout out to Digital Pencil, Steven, for doing these up for us. The same guy who did JPEG Bosses.
Yep.
That's it. That's all I got to say.
All right. And shout out to Jaleesa. Yeah, it's definitely some shenanigans going on, but we are hanging tough, barely. Yeah, it's crazy.
Good.
Crazy. All right. So this is the last thing that I have to show, and then we'll call it a Friday. But this is for, I'm not going to name any names, but I was about to be a bully. I'm not going to be a bully today. But why it's all going to be okay. You guys need to have your own conviction, not rented from some bozo like me. Raul Paul. Global M2 is repeating 2016-17 supply line. So look, we are here. Boom. So what he's saying is up only, so don't worry about it until it's down. But up
until
only.
It's down, right.
Yeah.
What does it say? No, go back or click on it. Close your DMs.
Oh yeah, I do have DMs. Nothing exciting there though. Let's see.
It don't matter.
But oh no, what about of M2 versus Bitcoin? Are we effed? Help. This was the outcome of the exact same in 2016 16 versus now. Chill. It's all going to be fine. Maybe a bit lower, or maybe it's done already. Either way, higher over time. Don't expect an exact repeat, but a rhyme. Valhalla awaits. Don't F this up.
Okay, there we go.
All right,
okay,
now you put a lot.
You got Tech Dev. You got Tech Dev agreeing with him. That's good.
Yeah. Wait. Tech Dev.
He's a good one to follow.
Is he?
Yeah,
well, I'm following him.
Yeah, he's a TA guy for sure.
Excellent. Well, you know what? Because you said that, I'll turn notifications on. All right, guys. That's what we got. Happy Friday. Let's get into it. Tomorrow, I'm gonna have a bonfire with my kids.
We got a video. We got videos coming out this weekend.
Yes, tomorrow we will have the video with Palm Economy at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Definitely check out that interview. Check out the Palm token. It is going to be publicly available for everybody in this quarter. So soon.
Well, I've seen 2 dates, and I don't know which one's correct. I've seen the 21st, and then I've seen the 29th of this month for the public sale. I don't know which one's correct, but one of them's got to be correct.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just seen them on Twitter. I didn't actually go into Discord and look because I already have Palm tokens that I'm waiting on. I don't need to buy more.
Yeah, I feel you. But everybody, thank you all for joining us. Crypto Nightly coming to you live every day, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. And on Saturday, we will have an interview about Palm Economy that will be coming out at the same time as our normally scheduled program. It's going to be a blast. It's an excellent, excellent interview. And this is one of the founders. So I'm excited to talk to Dan Friedberg.
Friedberg,
right?
Friedberg.
I don't know. Anyways,
it's the Daniel guy on Palm Economy. There's only one.
Yeah. There's only one, and you know him because he's like 7.5 feet tall.
Right.
And he has that picture with La Petite Ada, where she's like 3.5 feet tall, and then there he is towering over at 8.5 feet tall. It's crazy. But shout out to everybody that joined us today. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and we will see you on Monday. Peace.